Hi guys, welcome back to the RC Store. My name's Zamo. In this video, both our Bahas, so the Baha 5T and the Baha 5Ts Max, are going to get an upgrade. Now, as you guys know, the days are closing in, the nights are drawing sooner, and it's getting darker. And we like bashing. And the issues we have is obviously trying to find spare time. When we do get that spare time, it goes a bit dark. Now, for us, it makes sense to equip these bad boys with some lights. Now, we have been talking about this for a little while with you guys, saying that we're going to upgrade these with some lights. So in this video, we are going to put new spotlights on this 5T. So the forefront lights are going to change. We're going to install a PCB board with some LEDs on the rear of this. And then behind me, just under here, you've got the 5Ts Max. We're going to get that out. That's already got lights on it. But what we're going to do, it's got two dummy spotlights on the front, which looked a bit naff, considering it's got four amazing spotlights on the roof. So it only made sense is to get rid of them two dummies on that and put proper working lights. So we've got a little special guest coming here today. Guys, we're going to have featured on this video. We thought we'd do something different, and we thought let's have some banter today. Whilst we're wrenching and getting these done, we'll have a laugh at the same time. So let's get into this. Right guys, we're here joined by Ilman. Finally, we've got him on the camera. You can smile, you know.
No, I can't.
Alright guys, we're going to start by whipping this shell off. Once it shells off, we'll start taking off these lights, etc. So you might as well crack on and get the back ones off.
Why can't they make them all this easy to take off?
Because you didn't design them.
I should have done.
You heard it here first. Omar wants to design RCs. Right, so these lights are just connected with some split pins. Just pop these pins up.
This looks like a 710.
No, completely different.
It does, look. If you take this off and take this off,
no,
looks like a 710. And take this off.
Basically, it's a different car.
And then use that chassis.
Yeah, so the chassis is completely different on the 710. It's a skeleton chassis, so it's an ultra lightweight chassis. Where it's got loads of segments cut out.
Well, I think
the
it
bars.
does, and that's all that matters.
If you say so. Right, so...
Don't break it.
I'm not broke it. So there you go, there's one spotlight out. So as you can see, it's just a plastic dummy. I'm guessing you could probably buy a kit, etc. to put lights in these. But we just bought new lights. It was easier. Right, you got some pliers there, so I can get to these pins.
Oh, for those of you who watched our live stream, I've killed all the wasps. I've managed to get them all with my flip box.
You didn't. We ended up getting an exterminator in. So yeah, you'll hear no more banging and no more screaming from this one.
It's quite fun actually.
What, killing wasps?
Yeah.
So all you wasp lovers out there, you've got public enemy number one sitting right next to me. Or should I say wasp enemy?
No wasps were harmed in the making of this video. They weren't the other ones though.
Right, that's all the plastic spotlights off. There's a couple of boxes there.
There's a lot of boxes here.
We only want one.
Which one do you want?
These are from Rovan. Hold on. It's going to be the heavier one, so it's not this one, it's that one there. So one special box. No, I was wrong. It's the other one. It's this one. I'll show you guys exactly what you get in this lighting kit as well. We don't need that.
So what are you going to do with those bits?
What bits?
The bits you just took off, throw them away.
These?
Yeah.
No. We'll modify these to put at the end of your cap. So when you're filming, you got perfect spotlights.
That's actually a good idea.
Alright, let's go through what we're getting in. So in this we've got loads of different types of wiring, wires, etc. They're all labelled different channels. So yeah, we've got some wiring kit. So we've got the PCB boards. Don't know if you can catch them there, maybe struggling a bit because of the light. So you've got the PCB boards with LEDs on them, with the wiring on, it's got some screws, etc. The shell itself has got a casing. I don't know if you've seen the unboxing video to this, etc. It's got some sort of casing on the back. And basically that casing is ready to take the PCB boards straight in. So we've got 2 of them PCB boards. And we've got the spotlights themselves. So as you can see, I'll show you the difference. They're pretty much identical. The only difference is this one here has got LEDs in it, where this one is just a dummy. It's got nothing in it. Bit pointless, but hey ho, is what it is.
Could you buy your own LEDs and put them in that?
You can do if you want to take the time to glue each and every single LED in there.
Well, that's fine.
Exactly.
How easy is this to do?
Straightforward. I think anyone can do this. It is really straightforward. It's just a case of so these are paired up. It's just a case of popping these in to the brackets like so, and putting the pins back on from the back. And then it's just how we want to wire them. So we'll try and do it neat as possible. So I'll take the wires through the bottom there. That's a tight fit, but it fits.
So you get one of them connectors per 2 lights?
Yeah. So each set of lights, so when you have 2 lights, argument's sake, they come with 1 connector. So these are the same, just put these on the other side. But what I'll do is I'll get these split pins in as well before I make it too hard for myself and make it very difficult.
I don't really think that's what he's doing.
There you go.
Then will this have lights for the back as well?
What's that?
This thing that looks like a 710.
In the 710. Yeah, we've got. I did just say that, didn't I? You've got the PCB boards to go on at the back,
Oh yeah.
so that they go on the shelf.
Oh. Why haven't they put them in these types of things?
I just said. I just explained to you guys. I'm not. Well, he's obviously heard it.
Listening isn't my greatest skill.
Yeah, so there's a plastic casing on the shelf, and
Oh, I remember that thing that we were screwing into the back.
yeah, with like 4 holes in. So these PCB boards, well, not 4 holes, they had like 6 holes. So these lights will slot into there, and it's got a screw for the top there, and screws there and there, and they just screw in basically. Job done.
Right. Yeah, I do remember thinking, what's the point of these little plastic things on the back?
Yeah, knowing you probably thought there's some sort of vent.
No, I just thought they were just some bits that you don't really need.
But to be fair, they didn't really explain what they were for. But yeah. Obviously, when you're like me and you don't know what you're doing, you know what they're for, innit? Pop this in.
So when we break this is going to have lights on it as well.
What do you mean when we break this?
Seeing as you've broken everything else.
We haven't! So, the 5Ts, we're just waiting for some time to strip it down, to be fair. So we'll put the lights on it anyway, because we're doing this one. But the 5Ts, the clutch is gone on that. So we need to just tear that down and inspect the clutch and see if it's the actual clutch spring's gone or the clutch shoe's gone. Yeah, so that's just an inspection and just to see what's what, and if it's a case of a new clutch spring. I've got one sitting here, so I'll put a new clutch spring on straight away. If it's the clutch shoes themselves, I can get a clutch in and put a clutch on. So yeah, that's the only one that's off the road until, well, if you've seen the LT45, that's a different story. Guys, if you ain't watched that video on the LT45, I'll leave a link up in the corner here somewhere, just above Woman's head. That, guys, that
was quite fun though, so it was worth it.
We decided to take it bashing and launch it, and we've bananaed the chassis. However, we've got some plans for that. We're looking at billet chassis and a big powerhouse engine on it, and yeah, I'll keep the rest hush until it's ready.
And fixed.
Well, obviously, when it's ready, it'll be fixed.
No.
Of course it will.
Not necessarily. You can still drive it.
Yeah, it's still drivable. It's just a bit bananaed. But the drive shafts are perfectly straight. The prop shafts are straight.
The chassis just looks like a cellar stroke.
Yeah, the chassis is just sagging in the middle, like it's made out of cardboard. But yeah, we'll fix that. All right, guys, I'm just gonna come in front for a second just to get this pin in. I'm trying to do this blind. I can't actually see.
Are you blind?
I'm trying to do it blind. I can't see this hole. There we go. That's that one in. One to go.
How much do these lights cost?
How much do these lights cost? It all comes down to how well you're behaving, how many pastas you get that you can cash in at the end of the month for your good behaviour.
So if one pasta is £1,
yeah,
how many pastas?
You need to be good for a whole year. Now, guys, that was a little personal joke. So my daughter, she's basically, if she behaves and she listens, etc., and she behaves and she does well at school and so forth, we treat her. Basically,
with
she
food.
Not with food.
With one piece of pasta.
So basically, for her behaviour and how well she is, etc., she basically gets a dry piece of pasta. Now the dry, this ain't Oliver Twist. Right? That dry piece of pasta, what happens is if she misbehaves, we obviously take away the dry piece of pasta. She collects them pasta pieces up until the end of the month. Each pasta equates to £1 UK. At the end of the month, if she's collected 30-40 pastas, then that 30-40 pastas gets converted into 30 or 40 pounds. And then at the end of the month, what we do with that money is allow her to go to a shop, whatever store she wants to go to, whether she wants to go buy some toys, etc., and she can spend it on whatever she wants. So it's just some positivity for her there, something for her to basically get while she behaves, and yeah, something for her to look forward to. So that's what I was referring to, woman. Like a little child.
So I get one pasta per video. So I get 3 pastas a week. So ask yourself, how would you live on £3 a week? And my pastas don't even get converted into pounds. So I have to save up.
He has to boil them.
12 pastas a month, and then I have to ration them over 4 weeks.
At least you ain't got to do anything for them.
Yeah, I have to do the videos.
By the way, my daughter's 6 years old. Right, as front lights done, guys. The spotlights are all in place. Yeah, they don't look no different, apart from you can just about see the LEDs. Just got to tidy up the wiring. So I'll do that now very quickly. I will probably end up cloth taping this, taking it all off and putting proper cloth tape on it, just so it just looks neater, but I'll run them through for now.
So on the models that have got the metal lights,
Yep,
how would you do that?
exactly the same. So guys, Umman was saying regarding the price, so this lighting kit in the UK is roughly about £40 to £45 after you've paid all your taxes, etc., and import fees. So yeah, they're about £40 to £45 for the full set. So yeah, completely forgot to answer that question. My apologies. Right, so the front wiring's all fed through, and then I think we've got to mess around with this. So we've got a Y harness here, which obviously will connect. So we've got 4 lights. The 4 lights have gone down from 4 to 2 to 1 wire. So 2 lights are going into 1 cable. Now we're going to reduce that further by putting this on, which is going to basically connect up and reduce all 4 lights to 1 end. I'm guessing most of you guys know that anyway.
What are you doing? I'm joking.
Learn.
Yeah.
Learn.
Yeah, you're plugging that into that,
Yeah.
and then you're plugging that into that.
Okay. You want to do it?
Then we've got lights.
And we've got some camera. And then you can do some filming at night. I'll give you some pasta.
That's actually quite useful because it's hard to get good footage in the darkness. It comes out all green.
You get a switch as well in this pack, which is good. So you can switch them on and off. And you get some sort of control box as well, as you can see. So with this on it, it's got channel 3, channel 2 on the wire, and on this side it says rear and front. So put that on. So this would now connect to obviously the front lights. So that's the front lights done. So we've put them into a Y cable, going to the switch, and then that will go into the receiver. So you've got a switch where you can turn them on and off from, and that's pretty much done. All we need to do now is get the rear ones on. The receiver in this car is a bit of a pain to get to. You've got to take off the front end of the roll cage. Once that's removed, there's a couple of pins underneath these side plastic guards which help remove certain aspects of the roll cage. Once the roll cage is removed or lifted, you can take the pins out to basically access the receiver. So what I'm going to do is wire all of this, literally just run this through the chassis, bring it out and plug it into the receiver. See you guys back in a second. Right guys, we're back. So what I've done is I've just ran the cabling and connected it to the receiver with the Y connectors and to a switch. So just to show you guys, if I switch the car on now and obviously flick the switch on, we should have some headlights at the front. Let's have a quick look. There we go. We've got headlights at the front. If I click that switch off, this should go off. Perfect. So what we're going to do now is install these boards onto the shell and then connect these up to the cable. So I've ran the cable up the car over to the back, just behind the engine. That's where the Y cable's sitting. and then these cables will run and connect into that. So let's crack on with this. What do you think?
Good. It's nice. I think they're going to be really bright.
Yeah.
Really easy to fit.
Are they going to be as bright as you?
No, nothing will be as bright as me. I'm a star.
Just on the shell here, there's some pods already there, as I was explaining. And these, I believe, basically sit in these. It should be straightforward. Oops, there you go. So they should fit just like that. So what I'm going to do is get these screwed in. Once they're screwed in, then start running the cables.
You're going to take the wire to the shaft?
Yeah. So we'll end up taping it down, but leaving a bit loose so we can disconnect it, obviously when we take the shell off.
Oh, okay.
This car though, the only reason you really need to take the shell off is when you're feeding it up. Because you can start it because of the cutouts on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Just for the camera, I'll show you guys. So there's the LEDs in there. Straightforward. Literally just gonna pop a few screws in and crack on. Right, get this bracket off the back.
Oh, this is terrible, man.
It's absolutely chucking it down outside. Extremely windy. Typical British weather. 1 minute it's really sunny, and you've got plans because you think it's gonna rain, so you make all the plans, and then by the time you get out thinking, yeah, it's a sunny day, it changes, and it's just literally raining. There you go. All done, all connected. Lovely jubbly. Right guys, the shell's on. The only thing I've done is just put a bit of tape and tape the wiring to the shell itself on the rear. Connected it all up. What I'm going to do is switch this on and let's see what it looks like. So there are your front lights and your rears. What do you reckon?
Yeah, they look cool.
Should look smart when we're ripping this at night.
Yeah.
Be able to see.
It's a big difference.
Right, let's crack on with the next one and get the 5Ts Max front lights on. Let's get that done quickly. Right guys, so we've pulled down the 5Ts Max, and like I said, the top 4 spotlights work perfectly. Just to show you guys, let's switch this thing on. There you go. So, but these are dummies, and I thought that was a bit pathetic, to be fair. If you've got an awesome looking machine like this and you've got the top lights working and the bottom ones don't really work. So what I'm going to do is the packet here. I actually got 4 of these, but we just need 1 pair, so I've got a spare set. So what I'm going to do is, easiest way to do this on this particular vehicle is remove this section of the bumper with 4 bolts. There's some screws underneath for the lights, as you can see there. Literally take them out, pop these on, wire it in, and we should be good to go. It shouldn't take us too long, should it? Unless you want to do it.
Mate, you got power tools now, so.
Got power tools.
My power tool.
Everyone's power tools. You know, that's why I said you want to do it. It'll probably be quicker.
No, you need the experience, so.
Yeah, but you can do this in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but we need a long video, so.
No, we don't. We want to get this done quick as possible. Right, guys, you don't want to do it. Alright, they're off. So if you have a look at these two, they're pretty much identical. The only difference is that this one's got LEDs in it. It's got a wire hanging out, where this one is just a dummy, so it's just the casing. So like I said, you can, it's got all the correct holes, etc. You can turn around and put the LEDs in here if you wanted to, but instead of faffing about, you can just buy the whole light unit itself. Just makes life easier. It helps protect the wire, I guess.
So did this lighting kit already come in with the inputs for these lights?
So the 5TS, there's two variants of it. So this is the later version. The later version comes with lights, and on the lights it's got all the wiring harness and all the connectors are already there. And all you literally need to do is, that's if you want to, is obviously we wanted these spotlights working, so we literally just connected that spare input. So you just connect them to that input. You can put rear lights on these as well. We didn't buy the rear lighting kit, but you can put rear lights on this if you wanted to. But you'd have to buy holders and put the holders onto the actual frame.
Okay.
So the lights themselves are pretty much the same as the 5T ones, but you just got to physically buy the holder for them. And the holders literally just screw and click around the frame. Put this bumper skid plate back on. Here we go, guys. Now I'm just going to put these lights on and let's see what they look like. There you go.
Oh, it's going to be well bright.
So it looks much smarter with all them lights working. What do you guys reckon? There you have it, guys. The Baha 5TS Max and the Baha 5T, both with their lighting kits on, ready for the winter for us to go out and have some fun in the evenings. Guys, this particular car still needs the clutch looking at, so that's something we will do. We will tear this down, have a look whether the clutch spring's gone or whether it's the clutch that's knackered, and we'll fix that and we'll get this monstrosity back out on the road. Amen.
Also, guys, if you do enjoy our content, you like what we do, and you enjoy tuning in, having a laugh with us, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, and also smash that notification button so you don't miss any of our videos.
Right, guys, we see you in the next one.